Hey everybody, hope you're doing good out there. So if you haven't heard recently, I have decided to begin homeschooling my son. Say hi, buddy. Hey to all the people. And so in doing this, I've realized how much making the decision to homeschool your kid is like starting a business. I had a friend ask me yesterday, what in the world are you thinking? Have you completely lost your mind? And I said, well, I'm not sure that I've ever always had it all in there, but 5 quick ways that I think making this decision is a lot like starting a business. First of all, I feel like people who decide to homeschool, as well as those who decide to go out on a limb and start a new business, is that you don't settle. A lot of people are given options. School's not so great. Well, I'll hire a tutor. I will give my kids some more worksheets. Well, I have the frame of mind that that's unacceptable. I don't think that he should have to do more work because the level that he's being taught at is not up to par. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to do something better, and I'm going to get some new tools, and I'm going to create something so that way when he's done, he's going to be so much more educated. And the same thing with a business. Business owners, I find, people that start new businesses, they're very keen on something's missing and I'm not going to settle. We're not at the store and they just ran out of Doritos and we're going to settle for Funyuns or Lay's potato chips. When we're talking about your kids' education or your quality of life and what you're going to do for the next 50 years, you shouldn't have to settle for that. So we look for different alternatives. We also sometimes, well, most of the time actually, we go against the grain, okay? So we do things that probably are not the popular decision, like I mentioned. A lot of people find it confusing or scary. I know I did. Yesterday I was thinking to myself, what the hell am I doing? Do I know how to do this? You start to doubt yourself. You doubt your own decisions, saying, what if I screw something up? What if I make the situation worse than it could be? But the fact is, I think the entrepreneur and the homeschooler probably share a lot of the same experiences. When I quit my corporate job to run my company full time, I was questioned by everyone, my family, my friends. You're giving up this security, you're giving up your benefits, the things that you've worked so long for and built a life around. You're questioned by family, by friends, people who you trust and who you look to for advice. And it makes it a hard decision. And you get a lot of those same stares and reactions when you decide to pull your kids out of school and educate them at home. People are worried. And, honestly, you being a business, starting a business, deciding to homeschool, you're probably a little bit worried about it and even about what other people think. But at the end of the day, you go against it because you know that your plans are strong and that at the end of this journey, things are just going to be so much better for everyone, for you, for your child, for your business, for your lifestyle. I think in both business and in moving forward with this decision, we're going to have to adapt to change. While we're taking action, everything's not going to be perfect. There's going to be hiccups. There's going to be bumps in the road. We're going to have to adapt to those changes. I might pick a curriculum that I discover a couple weeks from now is a complete disaster, and we have to, take a step back and take 2 steps back to take 1 step forward, and that's okay. And a lot of times, it's those little hiccups, it's those bumps in the road that get you to something that's bigger than what you ever dreamed of. That's so much more fruitful than you could have imagined possible. So I guess my point is with all of this is whether you're making a decision about starting a business, educating your children, switching schools, big life decisions that are impactful not only to you but to the people around you, sometimes you just have to leap. A lot of times I think we tend to make ourselves take a back seat when we're making these decisions. We say, well, I'm just going to have to suck it up and I'll stay in this job that I hate, or, I'll continue down this road because I've already put in so much time, and it is security. But, think about it in terms of your children. Would you want that for them? Would you want them to stay in a job that they hate? Would you leave them in a school or an environment where they were unsafe or uneducated or weren't getting the best possible care that you knew you could either provide or find somewhere else? These are the things we have to think about when you're tasked with making those tough decisions, those unpopular decisions that, not everyone's going to agree with. You have to do what's right for you, for your family, for your life. You're the only one who lives it. So there we go. Wisdom for the day. Take it or leave it. I'll see you next time.